Well, our next guest has some great tips on how you can save for college, but he's got tips for everybody here in terms of how he became a millionaire just by being cheap. He's the king of cheap. So say hello to the king of cheap right now. This is Tim Johnson. Good to see you.
Thank you, sir.
Now, I didn't overstate the case here. You have a multi-million-dollar real estate company.
Yes, sir.
But you have become known as the king of cheap. How?
Well, my partners and I just started on a quest a number of years ago, probably 10 years ago, of just buying stuff, right? We had to buy drywall, materials, and just everything. Well, actually traveling, speaking, and being a book author and everything else, I just had to learn how to get stuff cheaper. So we literally started going to manufacturers in different places all over the country, right? And started bidding them against the big box stores. Well, we are the only country in America that does not haggle, right? I mean, if you go to Europe, Mexico, anywhere else, I mean, we haggle for everything. And I mean, it's a rush for me. I literally get off. I'm literally getting discounts. I mean, I have an 81-page sheet at Lowe's that gives me discounts just on the things we buy every day.
Okay, so anybody can do this.
Absolutely.
It's just that as a culture, we've kind of become lazy about it, and we just we're uncomfortable with it because you got to want to get in there and play.
Well, think about it. And during the Great Depression, right, our grandparents were frugal. If you go back now and you literally find the people that have money are the people that grew up during that depression, or the kids of those people, because they learned to save that much. And they literally would ask, I mean, can you do any better than that? I mean, that's the society, but we always wanted better for our kids, and we literally just got out of that. We're in the credit card crunch where everybody just puts it on a credit card. We're back in those days, everything was cash. So anything you can do saving money is awesome.
See, I'm with you, and I love to do this. I'll go to a store and I'll say, is this going to be on sale anytime soon?
Right.
Or, you know what, could I get 10% off that? I come in here all the time, and I'll buy it today if I get 10%. And it's amazing. Well, let me check with my manager. Yeah, my manager said that's fine.
Well, what
Never
about,
hurts to ask.
What if you went to a manufacturer? So let me give you a tip. What if you went to the manufacturer of that same item, right? Found out what they were selling it for, because more and more stores are opening up their doors to people like us, because everybody's fighting for the economy, right?
Right.
So what if you got that price, then took it back to the store, which is going to be a lot better than 10%. It might be 20, 30, even 40% off because the manufacturer's selling to that store. But those stores are opening up to places like us. So when you get that price, now how much better is that cost going to be at the end of the day?
Okay, folks, if that's too much for you, if you're saying, ooh, you know, that's heady stuff for me, let's start really, really small, okay? The king of cheap here has got just what he found in his hotel, and you start thinking about how much money you can save if you're out traveling.
Right.
Just what'd you find?
So I went out last night and bottled water. Let's think about bottled water. Just one simple thing. I take bottled water, literally a $3,000 a year thing that most families use every day. A Brita filter, 29 bucks, right? Every 40 gallons you got to put a new one. So let's say $150 for the year. Literally, I'm going to refill these every single day and take them to move to work. $3,000 savings at the end of the year.
Do people spend that much money on water?
Absolutely.
And they don't realize it, do they?
No, they have no clue. Because here's the thing. Everybody goes to 7-Eleven. They're at the convenience store. Now think about it. You go to the convenience store in the morning, go get your coffee and your water, and you do all that stuff. Then you're going to drink water all day, right? What if you just preliminary planning prevents piss poor performance, right? The 7 Ps.
I like that.
Plan a little bit. Take your water with you in a little lunch sack. Now, you're not stopping at the store for $10 or $20 a day. At the end of the year, that's a huge savings, right? That's just one thing.
Okay, that's one thing. Okay, just the bottled water alone. So get the Brita filter and refill the water bottles.
Right, and just take
and
your
you're
work
still getting
with you.
You're getting great water. You just got to.
Hey, $3,000 at the end of the year. Is that a great vacation for anybody?
Okay, that's a trip. Okay, now you stay at hotels a lot, and
Yep.
and you're not ashamed of the fact that hey, they give away free stuff.
I'm
Free
the king
stuff
of
is
cheap,
good.
right? So, hey, I have to write notes for, remember, we have a real estate business, so I always have to leave notes for my assistant and the people working in my office. Free, right?
Why buy them?
Here, I'll give you one. You can just write notes to your
What does
people
cost
do.
you again?
Free.
Okay.
Absolutely free, right? Hey, do you drink coffee in the morning?
Yes, I do.
Oh, man, I absolutely am a gourmet about Starbucks and everything else. But I got to the point, hot chocolate and coffee in a hotel room, I literally got all my coffee for free. All the condiments and everything are literally inside of here. And literally all I did was walk up and down your strip here in San Diego yesterday and literally got all my coffee for free for the rest of the week. I don't have to buy it. It's right here. My condiments are right here, and I can do it right in my hotel room. Now, if I don't have the machine for this, all I got to do is make a little paper cup, pour the water through it, it filters right through it, and now I have a cup of coffee for absolutely free.
You're the king of cheap.
Absolutely.
You are. Hey, what about the book?
So I wrote a book. A lot of my friends got with me and said, man, you absolutely have to write a book about the crazy things you do, right? So I said, all right, I wrote about a 400 and some page book. If you go to the website, kingofcheap.com, you can sign in and you can find it. What it is, it's just every different way that you can imagine, from going back to school, to partying, to doing anything that you can imagine, even down to real estate, on the ways that you can save money. Because we even buy houses for $1, $100, $1,000. I mean, all those things that we do every day, that's what we do. So we wrote that book just for that.
And I'll go back, excuse me, folks, to where we started. He runs and owns a multi-million-dollar real estate company.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't get to be the
King of cheap.
the king of cheap, you know, just because you know you try to save $1 or $2. You're serious about it, and it's paid off for you.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. Even the last thing, we have all the shampoos and everything that you go. I mean, you use these things every day. You can't tell me that you don't take a shower. I literally went out yesterday, so I got shampoo.
Perfect.
Right? Here's your mouthwash so I don't smell, my mouth don't smell like it. Here's another one from a different hotel. I got my hand lotion in case my hands are too rough. Right? I even got a sewing kit in case one of my buttons on my suit falls off, so they even gave me that. Right? Hey, even got a bar of soap, so if they don't have one in a cheap hotel I go to. Right? And literally, hey, they even give you toothpaste. Right?
That's
a couple days.
Expensive.
Yeah,
a couple
absolutely.
Days worth. The King of Cheap. All right, everybody, get Tim's book. And start saving money today. There it is right there. How to Get Rich by Being Cheap by Tim Johnson. It's great to have you here. Thanks,
Absolutely.
man.
Thank you, sir.
Good to see you. Come back anytime.
Absolutely.
Okay, bring more gifts.